No matter how strong we are attached to the saddle we ride, from time to time there seems to be doubt about us living the right life, isn't it? Would you agree when I even state that we do get lost although our circumstances seem to be in order? Of course, there are always unforeseen matters to arise, like unpaid bills, which suddenly pop up to tell us we are overdue, or our partners withdraw from the relationship because of a flat spell we are experiencing. The list goes on. And because we are talking about life, the ultimate rule of problems occurring applies. What then is it we ought to know about life to deal with all these occurrences naturally? There certainly are a few rules by which we can not only manage these unwanted issues, but have them solved in our psyche before we even get upset about them. For starters, we have to accept them to being a part of life. Life means having problems. We cannot get around that. It's a law of life. For change brings about problems, and change is an overriding reality. If there is something to absolutely rely on, it has to be change. It's gonna come, no matter what. So how do we fit into this picture? Are we underlying the same rule? Are we changing too? Of course we do. There is an estimate of about 10 million cells to be exchanged in our bodies at any given time. We are not just a rigid appearance, but a body in constant flux, changing like everything else. Dealing with change in our lives needs us to understand what life is and how to handle it accordingly. Life naturally occurs to change and expand. That is the basic behavior of everything in life. It wants to thrive by reaching out for more space, for more variety, for more life. And so do we. We want the best partner to have the best children with. We want a better house to live in, a better car, more time, and more success. You understand what I'm driving at. Acting accordingly will support the natural drive we are born with. At the same time, we will find that there is a source of life from which everything springs. Knowing and referring to this source is a vital part of a well-functioning life. That there is but one source that vibrates everything into this moment is of no doubt. Science has shown that the underlying reality shows itself in form of self-propelled, constantly oscillating particles, so small and at the same time occurring in such big numbers that the space seemingly empty is saturated with it. I'm speaking of the now well-known quants, which provide the basis for all our commonly used electronic devices, like mobile phones and computers. These quants are 1 billion times smaller than an atom, which itself is invisible to the naked eye, but is known to be of the major building blocks of the material world. Here we have 2 points of reference to adhere to while navigating our ever-changing life. Its tendency to expand and its origin deriving constantly into this moment from one source. Its tendency is to expand and its origin deriving constantly into this moment from one source. These facts could be known and put away like all other knowledge we have about life. That would be the greatest mistake we could make. Nothing in the attempt to manage life properly, to be successful, is more important to know and understand than these realities. One source wants to expand on a constant basis, and we are part of its manifestations. So how do these two vital realities apply to our own lives? Well, for starters, it has been shown that people who found themselves to be terminally ill were to experience a sudden recovery only when they integrated the knowledge about the one source origin into their life. I mean, if we are intelligent, and we are, then the stuff we evolved from has got to be intelligent. So why deny it? Let's integrate it into our life. It does make it easier by experience. Let's talk to it. Let's show it gratitude for what and who we are. It certainly does not mean you have to become religious. We are breathing. You consider that to be normal? No. The mixture of gases we are breathing are exactly right for us. We are thriving in them. And you tend to think that's because we evolved in that exact air. No, even though there is an underlying evolutionary process, the time span available on Earth to evolve from a one-celled organism to an upright walking, talking and thinking human is scientifically far too short. Can you comprehend what that means? It's too short. That can only mean that there is a greater spirit with its hands in the evolutionary gears of life. Let's show it some gratitude and prevent the wars from culminating. We are living now, so our response to it is required now. I honestly hope this gives you something to think about and react to. Because, believe it or not, even if you cannot see it yourself, you are a part of the whole and interconnected with everything and everyone else. We are life. We are the planet. And practicing this knowledge is the beginning of your thriving life. Okay, see you another time.